Ever since high school, I've known I wanted to be a worship leader. I led worship for youth group, and I helped on the worship team at a church plant. At 22 years old, I found myself on staff at a church. I found I was not equipped to do the job, I was not supported by the leadership, and I was burned out. I was ready to give up on music and on the church. A year ago, I joined the Fearless Leadership Residency Program, and it couldn't have been a better year. My life, my attitude, my family, and most importantly, my relationship with God have grown more than I could have imagined. I regained my love for music and leading people into God's presence using it. God is now using me to establish a healthy culture of worship in a new faith community, so that not only will His name be praised, but He is able to change hearts in the way that He changed mine. I'm Justin, and I'm a fearless follower.
2 years ago, my life was forever changed. Our daughter was born severely premature, our marriage was struggling, our family was struggling, we didn't know how we would survive. One day the community at Ridgepoint heard our story and began reaching out to us in amazing ways. Through counseling, our marriage was restored. Through community, our needs were met. And through discipleship, a relationship with Jesus began. We had no idea how big God's plan was for our lives. Soon we began to realize that He wanted to show us just how big He was and how much He loved us through bringing restoration and healing into our lives. Through all of this, I felt called into the Fearless Leadership Residency, and almost every day God reveals His healing and restoration to us. And the best part is, we get to replicate that into others. I'm Jaysen, and I'm a fearless follower.
I've always had people pouring into my life, my grandma being one of them. She would pray for me and just always remind me that God's plan was bigger than my own. She would even wake me up on Sunday mornings while everyone else was asleep to make sure that we got to church on time. She just wanted me to know God's love. About 10 years ago, I met a worship leader named Dan, and he began to pour into my life. He asked me, would you consider applying for the Fearless Leadership Residency program? He said people would pour into you, and it'll be a great experience. He said, just apply, and we'll pray on it, and God will do the rest. Now that I'm a part of the Fearless Residency program, I feel like this is where God was calling me all along, where my grandma and all my mentors were praying for me to be. A place where I could reflect God's love. My name is Pedro, and I'm a fearless follower.